there. I want to do a quick video on what to do when you get rigor mortis at the desk, which is how I feel when I've been sitting for hours trying to write something and get a lot of office work done. My whole body stiffens up. And if you sit all day long, fortunately I don't have to, but if you do, there's some things we can do to help you out so that you're able to feel better. Once you get those muscles moving a little better and you get oxygen into your body, you're going to be a lot more productive and you're going to hurt less. I think it's really hard sometimes for people to realize until over a period of time that the sitting is really destructive, and that's what's driving possibly knee pain, low back pain, shoulder and neck pain. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do a quick, less than 5 minutes reset for your body. So the first thing I want to show you is I have been through thousands of dollars of chairs, and I finally settled on this one. I got it on sale for $59, and that's probably the least amount that I've ever spent. But the reason I purchased it is because you can see from the side that it's pretty flat. There's nothing back here. I'm not sitting over a roll or anything like that. And this has a little support back here, but I don't normally use that. I tend to sit more forward on a chair now because I've learned that I end up with less painful joints. So the first thing that I want you to do is to sit down and to get in the middle of your chair. Now, when I'm working at home, I use a decorator pillow, but when I'm at the office, I use one of my postural blocks, and I put it back here. Now, you can see when I sit here that I'm not really touching it. I just know that it's there if I go like this, but I'm not sitting like this. So this is going to be the first thing you're going to do in your chair. The first thing you want to look at is what's going on with your feet. That means you don't want one leg turned out or turned in. You want your feet right underneath you in such a way that that ankle is right underneath the knee joint. That is very important because many of you have your ankles behind your body and you tend to lean forward, especially at a desk job. Well, this is re-educating the nervous system. This is where it belongs. And I walked around my office one day and I found a bunch of people like this, and one of them has bone on bone in the knee. And he noticed a very big difference by just the position of his feet when he was sitting. So the next thing you're going to do is, let me take this away so you can see me better. It's hard to see with the dark, I think, but anyway, I'm not sitting like this. That's my old posture. So what you want to do to go into good posture, you don't want to go like this because all you're really doing is using your elbows to try to make your shoulders work. What I want you to do, I'll put my hands up, is to roll your pelvis forward. See what I'm doing? I'm down here. I'm just rolling this forward. Down here, roll forward. When you roll forward, you're sitting on your sit bones, no pun intended. So you should be able to feel them. Like I said, I sit on about half my chair. Now, you can put something behind you if you don't have a decorator pillow. Roll up a coat. It's winter time, so put something behind you. It's there just to say, hey, remember, roll your pelvis forward. It's not about sit up straight, it's roll your pelvis forward. And you can see my body goes straight the instant that I roll my pelvis forward. Now, let's get down to getting rid of those achy backs and everything else. If you're someone that stands up and you have to walk like this the first few seconds because it's so tight back here that you can't really stand up without some pain, that's coming from the front here. And what I see a lot of with people that sit a lot during the day, whether they're in a car, driving a truck, they're in an office, is they have very short, tight hamstrings. Their hip flexors, which are in front, that lifts your leg, those are very tight, and their glutes are asleep. And so what happens is when you stand up, not all the muscles that you need that are going to support your structure are working. So we're going to work with that today. First thing I want you to do, If you don't have anything you can put between your knees, if I was here at the office, I would put this, or I'd take my decorator pillow away from my back and I'd put it between my knees. But we're going to say that you don't have anything like that. So what you're going to do is put your feet hip width apart, and you're going to bring your knees together like this. Roll your pelvis forward like I showed you. And that's going to put you into an upright position. You want your palms facing the outside of your legs. And I want you to press 15 times on those knees. Now you might have some tenderness in there, especially if you're someone that's offset a little bit, your pelvis is offset, you may have some tender spots in the knees. So you're going to press that 15 times. Then you're going to take your shoulder blades, and this is where you're going to have to check yourself in a mirror, and you're going to pull those shoulder blades back like this 15 times. Now some of you are what we call a trap dominant. You're going to go like this. That's not allowed. Pull the shoulder blades down and together, down and together, down and together. You're going to do that 15 times. Okay? Now, this will be the fun one. I want you to squeeze your butt cheeks while you're sitting 15 times. Now, when we do it this way, I see a lot of dysfunctional movement standing up when people are doing their glute squeezes. With this, nothing else gets to do the work except for your glutes. So you're going to squeeze them 15 times. Then we're going to start over 15. Push those knees together. Make sure that you do it the same amount of intensity on both sides. You don't want one overpowering the other. Okay? 15. Put your legs back out here. Now we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, looking straight ahead with that pelvis rolled forward. So you're upright, pulling those shoulder blades together 15 times, and now squeezing those glute muscles 15 times. So there you go. Let's do round 3. And ready. Squeeze the knees together 15 times. Now I don't want you to go boom, 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 boom. I want you to be very mindful. Let's say that you're so tired and weak, you can't get 15. I wouldn't worry about it. Get the best that you can. Because remember, whatever you're doing today is more than you did yesterday. So when you're done with your 15, put your knees back out here. Pull your shoulder blades together 15 times. Remember, you're rolled on that. You've rolled that pelvis forward, so you're already in good posture. And some of you may notice that you can't feel both of your shoulder blades. So that's something you'll have to work on. You can always message me or email me through my website. And let's see, we're done with our 15. And then we're going to squeeze our glutes 15 times, just like this. And then for the last thing we're going to do, keeping your body exactly where it is, you're going to put one hand behind you and on your shoulder, and you're going to pull it up. Now, you'll see when I do this to the side, you'll see I'm set up just like I told you. Roll that pelvis forward, bring that arm back here, and I'm going to pull on the elbow. I'm pulling down and back, and you'll see my back arches. Relax your stomach. You're going to hold that for 1 minute. If you can't make it for 1 minute, then start with 15 seconds on both sides and build up to 1 minute each side. When you're done with that minute, show you the other side. This is the starting position. Watch my curve here because my curve is going to really change. There we go. See how it gets that nice little S curve? Look straight ahead. Roll. You're already rolled up on that pelvis, and you're going to hold that back, pulling it back and down. Now you're going to hold that. You're going to, if you can't do it for 1 minute, build up to 1 minute. You're probably going to be pretty tight in here. So maybe tomorrow or the next day when you wake up, you may notice that you got some sore muscles in between your shoulder blades. You might be a little sore here. I've even had people call me up and tell me that their glutes were screaming because of the squeezing. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and stand up, and I want you to march in place let's do it 20 times. You can go do it up to 40. You'll see here that I'm actually left leg, right arm, and opposite. That's really important. If you start like this, you need to correct it and actually watch yourself. Because what that is doing is that's going to reboot the nervous system, and then get up and see how you feel. You will feel better, you'll feel different. If you're interested in more of learning how to have better ergonomics at the office, or you're interested in getting rid of pain, you can go ahead and contact me through my website. We can set up a complimentary assessment and see what's going on. And I want to wish you a very happy day. If I can be of any help to you, always let me know. And thank you. My name is Carolyn Vanslow, and I own Back to Basics Exercise Therapy. Have a great day.